Hello, hello, hello. It's Dr. G. And tonight we're going to talk about my favorite podcasting. Yay! But in particular, we are going to talk about why do a live stream podcast? What is the point of that? And this has come up mainly because I have been doing a couple of these. Actually, we did the very first one with a guest 2 weeks ago. And then we did the second one with a guest just last week with Dr. Hamilton. Before that, the first episode that was done with a guest live was with Dr. Apia. So it went well. It was very exciting. It was really cool to be on live, to have the option of having, you be involved. So literally, if you were available, you could have been part of the episode. So I thought that was really neat. And then the fact that we did it live on Facebook and on YouTube, which is the same as what's happening right now with this live stream. And it really made a difference because I felt like it gave us some really cool snippets that we could utilize for marketing afterwards, to get the word about the show out, to get the zone of geniuses of both of these amazing physicians out there and in the world. And so I actually have fallen in love with the live stream podcast situation. And I'm also a little bit partial because, as you all know, I have a fear of public speaking, and part of doing something scary every day for me is to do a live stream, and I try to do one every day. And so as a result of that, I'm very comfortable doing it, and I feel like I'm okay with the bumpy bits, and if something goes wrong or if the connection's not, all perfect. And so that may not be the case for you. So here's the deal. If you don't mind not having to edit afterwards, right? Because if it's live, guess what? You don't have to edit anything because it's live. The whole episode is done when it is done. And you don't have to go back and cut things out or whatever. If you're okay with that, which I am, and I asked my guests who've been on the live versions, and they both were okay with that. And, it turned out beautifully. So don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to do something like that. It doesn't have to be every episode, but maybe do a couple of them just to get a flavor of what it would be like to literally be done with your episode as soon as you finish with the live broadcast. The other thing is, it may not be as polished a video or as polished a recording as what you could accomplish if you were to edit something, put it out there. But hey, you know what? Life is not polished. Life is not perfect. So why not? It's real life. It is literally reality audio and reality video. And so why not let that be out there? And so the other thing that's really neat is that the audience can participate. So there are some really neat ways in which they can do that. So they can literally, basically, they can write in a comment real time, and then that comment can be displayed on the screen, or that question can be addressed in real time. So that is pretty neat. It's almost like a television show where there's an audience and you can ask questions. I don't know. I might be dating myself, but I remember watching Donahue and Oprah Winfrey and being very enthralled by it, because it's a show where the host would go into the audience and ask questions. People in the audience had an opportunity to have their moments of fame, to be on television. And so this is just another way to really get your tribe engaged and a part of the show. So why not do it? Now, if this makes you very nervous, I completely understand. Then I would say that pre-recorded is the way to go, because pre-recorded, more polished, more control, you have to edit, right? Or you want to edit. You don't want to put the raw footage out there. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just saying it's kind of fun to be spontaneous and to have a lot of extemporaneous speech happen. And anything can happen in a life. Lives are really fun because you just never know what's going to happen. Kind of like life. Funny how that works. So now maybe you've decided that, yes, you want to try to live stream. And then you're wondering, how can you do it? How can you effectively live stream with efficiency and basically with good video? Now, the two programs that I utilize, the first one is Zoom. And so Zoom allows for you to have good video, and then you're able to live stream to different social media platforms, and you can do some neat things. You can share, you can share a whiteboard, you can share your tablet, you can share your phone, you can add all these things. So really neat, great. You can show a presentation, fantastic. So Zoom is fabulous. You can utilize Zoom. That's an option. Most people have Zoom. Most people are familiar with Zoom. Why? Because we've been in a very virtual meeting type world lately. And so many of us have Zoom accounts now. So there you have it. The other one is StreamYard, which is the one that I'm currently using. And I have been using very diligently, actually, for the last month or so. And I've been doing my lives utilizing StreamYard because it allows me to put banners on the screen. So as you can see, there's a banner right there. Okay. And there's another banner right there that's kind of going across the screen. And so I can do all these things. I can control all this right from this little control panel that I have here on the screen. So that is why I do like to utilize StreamYard for the live broadcast and for the podcast, because you can put things up there. Like if the guest has a website or the guest has a topic or a question that they would like to highlight and keep it on the screen, then we can just do that as a banner. So that's the difference between Zoom and StreamYard. And this is why I prefer utilizing StreamYard for my personal podcast lives. Okay. And if you are interested in utilizing StreamYard, feel free to send me a message, because I have a code that will basically give you some money off. So you can save if you decide to go with StreamYard and utilize that. Okay. So the bottom line is, you go with live if you don't care, if you don't want to edit, if you don't care about it being a little bit less polished, and if you want to have audience participation. You go with pre-recorded if you want it to be polished and if you want to edit. You can utilize either Zoom or you can utilize StreamYard. If you utilize StreamYard and you want a little discount, give me a DM, PM, whatever. So I guess it would be send me a message or leave me something in the comment section. Whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook, I will definitely get back to you. Okay, so that's what I have to share. I am very excited that you spend some time with me, and I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. Happy live streaming.